happening, gang? It's your boy Retro, back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we're back with some more Jason Aldean. This one is Jason Aldean sues Whoopi Goldberg for defaming Try That in a Small Town. Wow. I didn't know it was going to get to this point. Honestly, I did feel like it should have gotten to this point because of the verbiage that was thrown around. I feel like that was definitely, defamation on the View's part of what they were saying, especially, Whoopi Goldberg. She's so quick to throw the race card around and put that on someone when that word holds so much weight. You know what I mean? Especially in the entertainment industry, you hear that someone has those type of traits or characteristics, they almost get, shut down instantly. And you can't do that to someone, especially on false terms. Yeah, we're going to hop straight into it, guys. We're going to let them fill in the story for us. Make sure you guys like this video, man. Subscribe to the channel on the road to 10K, y'all. Let's get straight into it.
We just got a huge update in the Jason Aldean situation with his Try That in a Small Town and his cancellation. As you can see on the screen right here, Jason Aldean files defamation suit against Whoopi Goldberg and The View. I am no racist is what Jason Aldean had to say to that situation. If you didn't see my video on Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of The View reacting to Jason Aldean, in my opinion, it definitely was, and I'm no legal expert obviously, it definitely was grounds for defamation. And I think that they're lucky that they haven't gotten sued a whole lot longer ago, because they defame tons and tons of people with no ground to stand on. I mean, the things that Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of them were making up about Jason Aldean and the song Try That in a Small Town, you would think that they never listened to the song. And I'll show you a clip from Whoopi Goldberg's statements and why Jason Aldean would be suing Whoopi Goldberg in just a couple seconds here. But also, we have this news that somehow slid under the radar. I don't think a lot of people have been talking about this, but Jason Aldean is also filing a $58 million First Amendment lawsuit against CMT, the country radio station that censored the Try.
Oh, he about to get paid, yo. He rubs his hands together, licks those chops, man. Oh my goodness, 58 million. Yo, get your money, man. I respect Jason, man, going about it the right way. Don't even fight them back, because we see the real Americans. We see your song has nothing to do with hate, man. Nothing. It's all about community and togetherness. Get your money on top of *1 song, man. He really deserves. This is a blessing right here. This is a blessing that Jason is able to, come up like this on such a, shedding light on such a good situation, man. I ain't even mad at
$8 million First Amendment lawsuit against CMT, the country radio station that censored the Try That in a Small Town song. Let's check out some of the details regarding this lawsuit against Whoopi Goldberg and The View, filed by Jason Aldean. Jason Aldean says he's taking the advice of counsel and filing a $40 million defamation suit against Whoopi Goldberg, Sunny Hostin, Joy, and the rest of the host of ABC's The View. The suit, filed in the 65th District Court of Writs in Motion, seeks damages from both the show itself as well as the individuals who called Aldean racist. ABC responded by saying they had no idea that the show's host would be so brutal, but held firm that the show is protected First Amendment free speech. What ABC failed to remember is that free speech doesn't save Whoopi from screaming fire in a crowded theater. She needs to pay for her little stunt, said Aldean's attorney. They all do. Their behavior wasn't just abhorrent, it was un-American. Yes, I don't think they would take offense to that statement whatsoever. I don't think they like America at all. I don't think they enjoy being called American. They don't want anything to do with this country. They hate everything that is pro-America. So I don't think that Whoopi Goldberg or Sunny Hostin or Joy Behar, I don't think any of them.
Lord have mercy. YouTube. Why they breaking my YouTube down? Hold on, guys. I apologize for the slight delay. I'm not sure what happened. It just seems every time I get started on the truth, man, and we start shining light on things like this, man, internet wants to go down. I'm not saying someone's doing it, but I mean, someone's doing it. So let's get straight back to
America. So I don't think that Whoopi Goldberg or Sunny Hostin or Joy Behar, I don't think any of them from The View would have any issue with that statement at all. Whoopi told Cynthia Luhu that she's not worried about another lawsuit she heard about from the Dunning-Kruger Times. Just keep that Skip guy away, sweetie, she told Cindy. I'll give you all the scoops. I like to support the Asian community. Jesus. Luhu told Whoopi that she didn't particularly care for the stereotypes since she's Lithuanian, but she did agree that Skip is a bit of a creep. Let's also check out what Whoopi Goldberg had to say about Jason Aldean in this clip. It's pretty insane what these people have been getting away with, what Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of The View have been getting away with, not just with the Jason Aldean try that in a small town situation, with so many other situations that I've covered over the last year or so of The View just absolutely going in, defaming people, just saying things that straight up aren't true about people just because they dislike them. I can't believe they've lasted this long without a serious lawsuit, at least as far as I know. I'm no expert on The View and their past legal experiences, but from everybody that I have seen them and I have covered them defame, I haven't seen any lawsuits hit them, at least major ones. So let's check out what Whoopi Goldberg actually had to say about Jason Aldean and why his song Try That in a Small Town was so racist.
So country singer Jason Aldean is getting backlash for the video of his song Not in a Small Town.
Not in a small you'll see in this clip, I played it already a couple times on stream and in a past video. She messes up so much about this story that, like I said earlier, it seems like Whoopi Goldberg has never even listened to the song Try That in a Small Town, or even watched the music video for the song,
which critics are saying is racist. It's got lyrics, racist lyrics, and images. Aldean says the song's about unity. Here's South Dakota Christian Nome defending him. Here's the clip.
So she hasn't gotten anything right so far. And we're going to skip over this clip because it's just kind of irrelevant for this video. We want to see what Whoopi had to say and why Jason Aldean is suing Whoopi Goldberg. So let's check out the rest of what Whoopi had to say here.
Play anywhere? You own South Dakota now? Listen, you know, there are lyrics in the song, and I think, you know, he talks about life in a small town and it's different, you know, and he shows these images. He's got folks from the Black Lives Matter movement, and he's talking about people taking care of each other. And I find it so interesting that it never occurred to Jason or the writers that that's what these folks were doing. They were taking care of the people in their town because they didn't like what they saw. Just like you talk about people taking care of each other in small.
That's not taking care of each other. I'm going to just say that right now. If I, you know what I'm saying, say I own a corner store and they kill, you know, a black man unrightfully so, the police do, in front of my corner store. So the protesters come and they begin to loot, riot, and they burn my damn corner store to the ground. What am I supposed to do? How is that supporting me? How is that uplifting my community? That's not building, that's just destroying. They love to, you know, propaganda this destruction and the destroying of black communities as good for us. That's not good for us, man. It's not good at all. And honestly, inside of his video, it wasn't, you know, a ton of black people. This was white people in the Black Lives Matter protest. This wasn't, you know, I'm not sure. I seen a couple, you know, the ones in the convenience store, those were black people, but most of the people that were in the mask inside of, you know, Jason's song, they were white people. I'm not really, some people just can't see color for some reason.
Like what they saw, just like you talk about people taking care of each other in small towns. We do the same thing in big towns. You just have to realize that when you make it.
You just gotta realize, Jason, that whenever they're setting buildings on fire, blowing cars up, setting dumpsters on fire and everything like that, assaulting people, that's all just them standing in solidarity with each other. They're just taking care of each other, Jason. Like, you just gotta understand where Whoopi's coming from and where these rioters are coming from, man.
Yeah, about Black Lives Matter, people kind of say, well, are you talking about black people? What are you talking about here? If we're talking about Americans taking care of each other, then it shouldn't be about Black Lives Matter. You should be able to show all the different things that have gone on in our country where people stood up and said no more. We do the same thing that small towns do. That's my 2 cents to that.
And there was a whole like 15 or 20 minute segment that they did just trashing on Try That in a Small Town, trashing on Jason Aldean, calling him a racist, saying that the town he's from is racist, and calling the song racist over and over again. You can see why, if you watch especially the entire segment, why he would be suing them, why he would be suing The View and Whoopi Goldberg specifically for defamation. You could definitely see in that clip, you could see that there's some grounds, but if you watch the entire thing, I already did a video on it, so if you want to go check that out, I go over all of the clips of all of them just trashing on this song and defaming Jason Aldean and the song of Try That in a Small Town. So if you didn't see that, I would definitely recommend you go check that out. But let me know what you're thinking about Jason Aldean.
Yeah, that was a good one. I definitely do I'm definitely happy to see Jason pursuing this one in court, man. This is one of those situations where, like you said, a lot of times you see the View, they defame a lot of artists, and no one ever seeks monetary compensation or tries to make it right. I feel like they all get to that point where ABC reaches out and they're like, hey man, everyone on the View is protected by the First Amendment rights. You guys cannot sue us, and they don't seek any further legal counsel. I'm glad my boy Jason seen past this, got even more legal advice, man, and now he is seeking some monetary compensation for this defamation. This is just only right. This only makes sense. You guys are making claims, baseless claims, on a video, trying to drag it through the mud, dragging Jason's name, his character, his personality, his hometown into the mud. They're discrediting everything he's ever done and trying to ruin him as a person. Slandering his name with lies. Like, let's be real, these are lies. If you watch the video, there was no dog whistling or implication of anything prejudice or racist. I'm not sure where we're getting this from, but here we are, man. And now look where it's got them. I'm not even mad. I'm happy, yo, Jason. I hope you win the case and the judge grants you more, man. Good, man. Blessings to you and your family. Make sure you guys like this video, man. Subscribe to the channel and roll to 10K, y'all. I'll catch y'all next week.
Perfect.